At any given moment on the planet, a young boy or girl is on a basketball court with dreams of becoming the next legend of the game. But it takes more than time to become the next hero of the court.
So my name is Anthony Willis, and I'm the inventor of the Perfect Footwork training aid. So when I was in the 7th grade, it's the first year I ever played organized basketball. And at the end of the year, my stats were this: 0 baskets. I did not score. I was the 12th guy on a 12-man team. When I reflect back on that, I just remember just sitting there agonizing on the bench. But I'll never forget when I was in the 9th grade, our junior high coach told me that I would never be a good player because of the fact that I just didn't have it. And you know, that was a huge motivator for me. As a sophomore, played JV, did not play 1 minute of varsity. As a junior, I was able to make the varsity. So I averaged, like, at the end of the year, I would average like 6 points, 3 rebounds. And then what happened was, between my senior and junior year, what I did is I kind of started to emulate one of my favorite players. His name was Rick Barry. I just did it. I didn't know what I was doing, but I just did it over and over and over. I was not athletic, but I had very, very good fakes. I had very, very good moves. So I came up with a little philosophy about, okay, let's kind of work on your feet. Okay, let's work on your feet. And so between my senior year in high school, I ended up being second in the league, MVP, first time our team had ever made it to state, my high school, and it was a tremendous experience. You know, one of the best times ever my senior year when I was in high school. Okay, all right, so the day that the college scholarship came in the mail was, you know, I had no intentions ever to go to college. And then I started to get these letters. Coaches were calling my coach, and I had an opportunity to choose between 4 or 5 schools. And it was something that I never would have, you know, I never would have pursued. You know, my parents were just overwhelmed because, you know, they didn't have the ability to send me to school. After that, I was able to, you know, just feel really good about what I had accomplished. I was able to be an honorable All-American, and I actually had a free agent tryout with the Seattle Supersonics in 1983. And that's not bad for a kid who never scored a basket. So I kind of got away from basketball for a little while because my son was born and he played all the different sports, so I didn't really connect with basketball for a little while. And so I said, you know, let me do something I really love to do. So I decided I want to start a basketball business. So I got back into training. I had a lot of success with some of the kids. But as I looked at it, I would go, there's got to be a better way, because basketball is a very, very difficult game to learn. But the common denominator, when I would train someone, the player would want affirmation from the elite player to the beginner. And the question always, you could see, either they would, with their body language, or they would say it to me verbally, am I doing it right? They could never determine if they were doing it right. And then I started to see that most of them had very, very bad feet. And not because they did not want to be good players, but they didn't know what to do. We'd work on these things. I was able to train kids who would have never made their high school team that made their high school team. I could see exactly the drill that we worked on in the game, and I could see the excitement in them because they knew what they were doing. Once you receive the product, the only thing you have to do is use it, and you become a better basketball player. It's that simple.